Alright guys, hello and welcome. This video is going to go over the red starter deck. So here it is, and red is going to be more aggressive plays. They're going to have some really great fighters and really pushing the opponent. So let's get into it. We're going to select it, and we do have a new account, like last time. So I'm going to get through this real quick. Alright guys, just like last time, we're going to go right into Deck Builder and quickly go over a few of the cards here and there and see what we got at hand. So, right off the bat, we do have all of these. These are really good for starting out. Ignis Mage is going to be really great. It looks like our starters are going to be this one and the Red Cliff. So these two, they're really good, really good. They cost a few white icons, both the same. This one has more health, this one has more damage. This one is going to be good for situations when an enemy has 250 or less health and we just want to get rid of it. Let's say, for example, they have our little dude right here. We can easily just one-shot it with this one and none of our fighters die. Another great example of a small wipe would be this one over here. During our end step, we deal 100 damage to all enemy fighters. So we could just summon it, leave everything alone, and press end turn, and something like this one would die. Other than that, huge damage everywhere. We got some power gain right over here. This one's going to be really good for just quickly attacking if we have a big enemy fighter that we have to deal with. Haste is another great example of something that's going to be very beneficial. We could pair it up with this one, target that fighter, it gets more damage, and it can quickly just kill something. These ones are pretty basic. Just high damage. When this card dies, fighters in your hand gain 100 power. That's interesting. This is situational. Fighters in your hand. So this would be very beneficial early game when we have a bunch of fighters, or in general when we have a bunch in hand. This one's also really good. If we do haste, use it, and then do this one on top of it, we can use the same card once again. Alright, this is where things get pretty situational. We got 3 cards here, 2 legendaries, 1 epic. This one's basic, it's high health, high damage, but then we have these. This is insane damage, over at 2000 damage with 500 health. It can easily be killed by an enemy, but that damage is definitely going to put a dent if they keep it alive and we get a hit. This one, on the other hand, it halves all of the health of all fighters. So the condition is all fighters, so even our own. We gotta be careful with this one. But it is massively health, so it'd be really good for stalling and just protecting us. Huge costs, huge costs. Oh, before I forget, all of your cards, I think this is one of the major mistakes a lot of new players make. So despite all of them costing like 4 icons, 3 icons, and whatever the hell this is, you really don't need to sacrifice that many red cards. And if you really look, none of these cost 5 or above. Literally, the only one that costs a lot is going to be Ben and Mew over here at 4. This is 3, this is 3, 3, 2, 1. They're all pretty low, except this one. But this is literally 1 card out of 40. So you only need to sacrifice only a few cards to your base plate, like 2 to 3 at most. Because if you have a few of these cards out in play, they're going to be able to defend on their own really well due to their health and damage. They're really strong fighters, so don't waste them freely. Another thing I want to mention is, unlike the yellow deck, red doesn't have any drawing cards. So like Shamrock Doge over here, you can easily just draw a card when you summon it. Red fighters? Nuh-uh. You can't do that. So whatever's in your hand is in your hand. You're going to be drawing 1 card every single turn, so make sure you're able to defend well, because you're not going to be able to generate as many cards as you want into your hand. At least not with the starter deck. Alright guys, we're going to look for a match somewheres in our level range, so we get that bonus 50 and we should be good. Alright guys, here we go. Losing Conscious. Alright. This is very situational. We got that early. It's a 4 cost. Let's see here. 3, 3, 1. We could go Ambi right away instantly. We're probably going to do that. We have initiative, so they get next turn. We go again. This is going to be locked. One gen could go right into Anderson. Target fighter gains power compared to this one. We're going to get rid of this one. Even though it's a pretty good middle ground, I'm getting rid of it because I had haste. I didn't... I thought it was basic. My bad. That was a total misplay on me. They're running red as well. They had 2 starters. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. I don't like this. I'm debating on what to do. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Unlock a fighter. That could be very beneficial. Not with our current stance, but it could be very beneficial. We're gonna go 1 up. We're gonna end turn. That haste so could have helped us right now. So could have. That was a total misplay on my end. That sucked. Alright, well, can't do anything about it now. We're just gonna be trading hits. If they trade again, it's gonna be all fair. They don't have anything for genning right now, which is kind of surprising. They do have 2 icons, so they can summon if they have a 2/2 or lower. But, nah, they chose not to for some reason. Haste, we're gonna go with this one. He's going to attack. And... we're gonna keep those. We're definitely gonna keep those. We're gonna hold on to what we have. The next card they put up, if it's not a haste, then we can just attack it really easily. We're holding on for the reason of keeping this in case we need it. Yeah, we need it. We definitely need it. They're genning now. We're gonna boost it up, it'll get boosted, and then we'll be able to kill it. That's how we're gonna be playing it. Oh, we got 2 of these. Pretty cool. Fighter gains power. Here we go. And that kills that. It gets boosted since it got a kill. And we are totally good. We're gonna keep everything how it is right now. We're not gonna mess with it. Okay. Trying to think about stuff. I think one of our plays is gonna be setting this up. I think it might be. It has haste! We could just haste into it. 4 icon costs, we lose nothing, we gain 900 damage to them. The reason I say we lose nothing is because it's a 1-to-1 trade-off and all of our icons will replenish with this standing. Even though we do lose a very vital fighter, we have the initiative still and we're ahead. Well, initiative with the attackings, unless they have haste. Because they gotta wait for 1 lock. I totally missed this. They had ICT for some reason. Why do you have ICT? They have ICT, which costs all of those blues, but they're running reds. There's no benefit, and they unlocked our dude. Even though he was already unlocked, so it did nothing. They're mostly just throwing. We could literally just do this. That goes on to there. Yo, you survived. Pretty cool. When this target fighter gains, we're gonna do another gain right onto it. And we're going to attack. Just to get high damage into there. And then we have 1 on reserve in case they double summon. Because they're getting more icons. Ignis Mage kills off that one. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna sacrifice this one onto that one. We didn't set up how I thought I was going to. I was gonna sacrifice one of them and use this one as a setup so then we could just kill it off without having to deal with any more losses. Actually, check this out. We could just trade back And we get a total of 600 damage out. Pretty good, pretty good. We get 5 gen, we could summon this dude if we really wanted to. Oh no. I feel bad, they're just summoning whatever they can. Check that out, check that out. Oh no, I have bad news for you, buddy. I have bad news. Do we have a haste? Yeah, we do. We do have a haste. Checking out everything we have real quick. Because if we could get this one... No, we can't. Could do that onto this one, onto that one. Because it doesn't really matter. We're going to do the 3 and 250. We could have played this way smarter, but I was kind of hoping. I thought we would have 2 icons. We could have sacrificed just one of them. But no. We'll do 2 guards. That's how we'll play. They have 2 cards. We have 2 of them. A little bit scuffed. A little bit. Just a little bit. But it worked out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much damage it has. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. We get 550 onto them, and then they're pretty much on death row. Oh wait, check this out. We already win. This is how you use a vote. There we go. Alright, GG's. Well played. We only, tossed 2 cards over into our little zone for genning. Alright guys, just a heads up, if you do have a vote, you can cast it. And you can also use it on itself. Like, you don't have to click on one of your opponents, you can just use it on its own. And it'll unlock. I think the arrow is a little bit misleading, as if you have to pick something else. But no, you can just totally use it on itself. Alright guys, that's gonna be all for the red starter deck. I hope the video was pretty helpful, and that's gonna be all from me for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments, and I'll try to help you. Anyways guys, I will see ya.